Fine, good afternoon to you all students. Hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Students, are you studying daily's portion? So have you all studied till last week's portion? Have you all studied or not? So please study daily's portion, okay? So now we are studying about which chapter? Chapter 7, Python functions. Isn't it? Which chapter we are studying? Chapter 7, Python functions. So, almost this chapter, so all the headings I have completed. Only one more heading is remaining, okay? So, what are the types of functions? This chapter is mainly belongs to functions. Isn't it? So, what are the types of functions you have studied? Okay? So, before we are going to study about this function, last class, I gave one homework problem. Isn't it? One or two homework problems. Isn't it? Have you all written? Have you all written or not? So in composition function, I have gave one problem. Isn't it? Composition function. So what are the homework problems? I gave programs. Please write all the programs in your computer notebooks. Okay. So please write it. Okay. So please all of you take your computer textbooks in your hand. Please all of you take your computer textbooks in your hand. So all of you take your computer textbooks. So have you all taken? So all of you take your computer textbooks and take page number 103 in your textbooks. So all of you take page number 103 in your textbooks. Okay. Have you all taken? So please listen carefully. So till now we have studied lot of functions. What are the types of functions we have studied? User defined function. Then function arguments we have studied. What are the function arguments we have studied? Required arguments, keyword arguments, and variable length arguments. Then default arguments. 4 types of arguments we have studied. Then what are the types of functions we have studied? User defined function, recursion function, composition function, anonymous or lambda function. So one more function is left in there. What's one more function? Built-in or mathematical function. Okay, so today we are going to study about this built-in or mathematical function. Very important question. Okay, so last year they have asked from this tabular column. So page number 103, 104 as well as 105 till page number 107 they have given all the types of functions in tabular column. Have you seen? So from this tabular column, surely they will ask, either they will ask 2 mark question or 3 mark question. So last year they have asked one 5 mark question from here. Okay. So like this, each and every heading they will ask. Each heading will carry 1 mark. Likewise, any 5 heading they will ask. So you can't able to expect they can ask 2 mark or 3 mark or 5 mark. So very important thing. So please listen carefully. And also very easy this tabular column. So if you are listening carefully means it is very easy. Okay. So listen carefully. So today we are going to study about built-in and mathematical function. Okay. So first we have studied about built-in functions. Page number, all of you take page number 103. Page number 103. Okay. So first built-in function is ABS of. What's the name of that function? ABS of. Okay. So have you all seen? First one. Now itself please understand and study. Okay. ABS of. So name itself having ABS. ABS means absolute. Okay. So what's the meaning of ABS? Absolute. Okay. So what's the use of this function means? So listen, if they ask for this question, even 2 marks or 3 marks means, so you should draw this tabular column like this. Understand? You should draw the tabular column like this. Function, description, syntax, example you should write. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Tabular columns are 4 columns are there. 4 columns you should write. Okay. If 2 mark means they will provide half of mark for each one. Okay. So please listen carefully and also you should write this format. Okay, ABS of what's the name itself having? Absolute. Okay, so what's the use of this function means? Now itself free. So this function will return absolute value of a number. Okay, so you are giving any one number inside this function. Okay, you are giving any one number inside this function. So this function will return absolute value or correct positional value for the particular given number. Okay, so the given number may be an normal integer number or as well as a floating number. What do you mean by floating point number? Floating point number means point numbers. Point numbers we are calling as in which number? Floating point number, isn't it? So now itself you study what do you mean by ABS of? ABS means absolute value. So this function will return absolute value of the given number. You are giving some number inside this function means it will return absolute value or correct positional value for the particular number. So you can able to give either integer numbers or floating point number. Understand? Have you all studied? Then syntax. So syntax means this function, inside the function you are giving any one number. For that you are declaring any one variable x. Here they are giving x. Understand? So ABS of x. Understand the first function? Have you all understand? Then see the example. Okay. First they are giving the value of x equal to 20. So what's the value of x? X equal to 20. Then next they are giving another one value y equal to minus 23.2. Okay. Next you are going to print these two values with the absolute function. Okay. You are going to print these two values with absolute function. Listen. So print x. So you are printing x equal to, you are taking absolute of particular value. So what's the syntax for absolute? ABS. ABS of particular number. So ABS of first number means ABS of x. Second line C. Second number means ABS of y. Third number you are giving Z means ABS of Z. Understand now? Understand? So see the output. What output you are getting? So absolute value 20 means you will say the number 20 means 20. 20.0 means 20. So what's absolute value of 20? 20. So minus number minus 23.2. So what's absolute value? Whether you will say minus 23.2 or positive number. That's the absolute correct value. Okay. So it will return the absolute value of my minus 23.2 means minus value means it will return as the positive value. That's the absolute value of the number y. Understand? Minus value means it will return the positive value. Understand? So what's the use of ABS of? So if they ask for like this 2 mark or 3 mark means you should write this definition, then syntax, then example. With the output you need to write. Okay. So what do you mean by ABS of? It will return the absolute value of a particular number. So what's the number you can able to give either normal integer value or floating point number. Okay. So what's the syntax? Syntax is given inside the function ABS of. So what number you are giving? That number ABS of x. Okay. Here they are in example they are giving two numbers x as well as y. So what's the value of x now? 20. What's the value of y? 23 minus 23.2. So you are going to take absolute of this. So print x equal to comma. So which function? Absolute ABS of x. Then second number ABS of y. So absolute value of 20 means 20 only. So your output you will get as 20. Y means minus 23.2. What value you will get? Plus positive value. Understand the first function? Then second function O or D of. OR. Okay. O or D of. So what's the use of O or D mean? So it will return ASCII value for the given character. So already you have studied about ASCII values, isn't it? So 11th standard whether you have studied? So if you forget the ASCII values means please take your 11th standard textbooks. First volume, second chapter ASCII value will be given. So please study that one. Okay, ASCII value. So ASCII value, what are the characters you are giving? So that character's ASCII value will be given as an output. Okay. So inverse, just opposite to ORDR function is a CHRF function that we will study at the next. Okay. So what's the opposite function of ORDR of CHRF function? So understand what's the use of ORD? It will return the ASCII value of the particular given character. What character you are giving, so that character ASCII value will be given as output. Understand? See, what's the syntax means? So inside the function ORD of inside any one character you need to give. So for character they are denoting the letter set C here for your understanding. Okay, what's the syntax? This one, this ORD of inside character C. Then see the example. So C, they are denoting, giving or declaring two variables. What are the variables? C as well as D. Okay. So in C they are giving small letter A and in D they are giving capital letter A. So you are going to take the ASCII values of these two letters. So which character you need to print? C equal to ORD of this one. Understand? So what are the variables you are here, you are giving for assigning the variable? That variables only you need to give inside the function. Understand? So you are going to print C equal to ORD of first thing. So don't give this letters, okay, this and all values. So you are assigning the value to the variables here. That variables only you need to give inside the function. Okay, print C equal to ORD of C. Then print give. A means A. Okay. Then A equal to what? ORD of this one, D. Understand now? Then, so you run the program. What output you will get? So what's the ASCII value of small letter A? 97. So what's the ASCII value of capital letter A? 65. Understand now what's the use of ORD of? So it will return the ASCII value of the given character. So you are giving two variables. In these two variables you are giving the characters or letters A. Okay. So what's the ASCII value? Then you need to print. Easy only this one. Okay. Print ORD of that function you need to write ORD of this variable C. So don't think this is a ASCII value of this one. Okay. In the C you are assigning the variable small letter A. In the D you are assigning the variable capital letter A. So it will return ASCII value of small letter A as well as capital letter A. Understand? So what's ASCII value of small letter A? 97. So ASCII value of capital letter A is 65. Okay. Understand? So two functions you have studied. ABS of as well as ORD of. Okay. Then next is the CHR of. Understand? CHR. Name itself having character. Okay. So this function will return just opposite of that ORD of. Already last we have studied ORD of, no. So just opposite to that function is called CHR of. Okay. What's the opposite means? There what you are giving? You are giving some characters or alphabets. It will return ASCII value for that, isn't it? So here you are giving some numbers or ASCII values you are giving as a input. Understand? You are giving some values or ASCII values you are giving as a input. So it will return the character or particular symbols for the ASCII value. Understand? So what's the use of CHR of? So CHR of means you are giving ASCII value as the input. So it will return the particular characters or symbols for the ASCII values. Understand? So what's the syntax? CHR of, inside that you are giving one variable, any one variable you can give. Okay. So here they are giving I. Then see the example. So here also they are declaring two variables. What are the variables? C as well as D. So in C they are giving 65 and ASCII value 65. Then D they are giving us a number of 43. Okay. Then you are going to print. So character of CHR of C and CHR of D. So what it will represent? The number 65 represents the ASCII value of A. The number 43 represents the symbol plus. Understand? So sometimes they will ask the difference between ORD of and CHR of. So you should please understand and study thorough. Then only you can able to differentiate and you can write the answer as correct. Okay. So what's the use of CHR of? name is given character of. Okay, so it will return the particular character regarding the what are the ASCII values you are giving input as a ASCII values or values you are giving as a input. For that values you will get the particular ASCII, okay, character or symbols. Understand now? So 3 functions we have studied. What are they? ABS of, ORD of and CHR of. Okay. So next one is BIN of. So name itself you can identify. Okay. Binary. Okay. What do you mean by BIN of? Binary. Okay. So it will returns the binary value for the given number. Okay. So what's the use of BIN of? BIN of? Bin of. What's the use of bin of? So it will return the binary value of the given number. So, and also one thing you need to note. So it will return the binary number. So the binary number will start or prefixed with the value 0b. Okay, what's the prefix used to denote for binary number? 0b. Okay, so if you saw 0b means you can identify the particular given number is a binary number. Okay, so what's the use of BN or BN of? It will return binary value for the given integer. So and also the particular number is prefixed with the value 0b. That means binary number always starts with value 0b. Okay, so instead of the bin of, you can also use another one function called format of function. Okay, what's the other thing for bin of? Format of function. Okay, so listen, what's the next thing? Syntax. So syntax you can write inside the function you are declaring one variable. So bin of I. Any one variable you can give. So here also they are giving 2 variables. What are they? X as well as Y. Okay, so X they are giving the number as 15. Y they are giving one number called 101. Okay, so what you are going to do? You are going to convert this number into a binary format. So binary format means you need to divide the number with which value? 2. Isn't it? So you are giving. So inside the print you are giving 15 binary. 15 in binary. For your understanding they are giving. According to your wish you can write inside the print. But the function needs to write correctly. Okay. So 15 in binary. So which function you need to write to convert binary? Bin of. So first you are going to convert which number? X. That means 15. So 15 is assigned to which value? Which variable? X. So bin of X. Then you are going to convert the number 101 to in binary format. So print 101 in binary. So bin of which variable? Y. Okay. So now you run the program. See the output. So 15 in binary. So this number is converted in binary format. Already you have studied. So binary numbers means then binary numbers will start or prefixed with the value 0b. Have you seen? So the number, the output you are getting the value with the prefix 0b. So next number 101 in binary format. So this number also start with the prefix 0b. Understand? Understand? So what are the functions you have studied in this page? 4 functions you have studied. What are they? ABS of, ORD of, CHR of and bin of. What's the use of ABS of? Absolute value. It will return absolute value. ORD of means it will return ASCII value for the given character. CHR of means you are giving the ASCII value. It will return the correct character or symbol for that ASCII value. BIN of means binary number. So binary number always give the output starts with the number prefix 0b. Understand? Have you all thought out about these 4 functions? Now itself please understand and study. Okay. So next is a type of function. Okay. So in programming language, what do you mean by type? What are the types you have studied? Type means data type. Okay. So this type of function will return particular number or particular characteristic belongs to which data type. Okay. So what are the data types you have studied in programming language? Int of, integer of, float of, character of, string of, boolean of. What do you mean by integer? Integer means normal numbers. 15, 16, 17, 1, 2, 3. This and all integers. 15.5, 15.2. This and all float numbers. Then computer, that's a string. Then A, B, C, D, that and all string. Either true or false, that and all boolean. So these are the data types. Okay. So this type of function is used to identify. So particular given input is belongs to which data type. Understand? So and also one thing you need to note it. So here you can able to give only one inside the function. You can able to give only one object as a parameter. Okay. That means for one number belongs to any one of the data type, isn't it? For example, type of A means it will belongs to data type string. Whether the particular variable belongs to two data type? No. So, understand. So, you can able to give only one object as a input parameter. That only they are giving inside the node. So, inside parameters means inside the parenthesis you are giving something that is called what? Parameter. So, you can able to give only one parameter as the input. Understand what's the use of type of function? So, it will return the particular given numbers or alphabets or belong to which data type. Okay. So, you can able to give only one object as an input parameter. Understand? Now, read syntax. Syntax you can write type of inside only one object you can give. So, type of object. Understand? Then see the example. See the example first thing. So, here they are giving three variables. Three variables they are giving x equal to 15.2, y equal to a, s equal to true. So, you are going to identify the program are going to print. So, this one belongs to which data type? Understand? So, listen, print first one. You are going to do in which function? To convert data type, which function you need to write? Type of. So, type of which one? So, you are assigning the values to variable x. So, type of x. Then, type of y. Then, type of s. What's the meaning of type of x? Type of 15.2. Then, type of a. Then, type of true. By seeing itself, you can write the answer, isn't it? So, in output, what answer you will get? So, it will return with the starting class. Okay, that means data type, it will starting with the class. Okay, in output, class first one belongs 15.2 means it belongs to which data type? Float. A, that is character or string. So, string means it will belong to the data type str. True or false, that is boolean values. So, it will be what output you will get? Bool. Boolean means bool. Understand? So, first you read this one, then see the example, then easily you can understand. Understand? Then, ID of. Okay. So, this is very important. So, ID of. Each and every exam question papers you see means from this surely anyone question will be there. Sometimes they will ask one more questions from here. One more questions from here. Okay. Sometimes they will ask 2 marks. Sometimes they will ask 3 marks. Sometimes they will ask 5 marks. Okay. So, please listen. So, idea of last year revision test 2 times they have asked from here their own 5 mark questions. Model only. So, they asked to explain with the own examples. Okay. So, please listen carefully. Next thing is ID of. What's the meaning of ID normal? Identity. So, here you are going to identify the identity of an object. What's the meaning of identity of an object? For example, in a program you are giving two variables. So, in this program you consider two variables, x and y. What's the value of x? 15. What's the value of y? A. So, like this if you are giving means, so it will allocate some spaces in memory. Okay. So, in memory it will allocate some spaces. So, in memory how this data will store? Based on it will store the data in form of memory addresses. Okay. For us each and every home will have separate address, isn't it? For you and each and every person will have separate address for home. Likewise, how many variables you are declaring, each and every variables will have memory address. In the memory, in which place they are located, each and every variables have separate memory address. Okay. So, this idea function will return memory address for that object. Understand? So, each and every variables will have separate addresses in memory. Similarly, persons will have separate home address. Likewise, the variables in program, how many variables you are declared. So, each and every variables will have addresses in memory. Okay. So, this idea of function will return. So, which memory, that means the particular variables will have which address. Okay. So, it will return the addresses of the object. In memory, which location or which address the particular object will have. Understand? So, whether two persons will have same address. Two persons means, for example, in your home, a brother and sister will have means no problem, they will have same address. But, so if you in a program, no two variables will have same memory address. Okay. Likewise, we will have separate address. So, similarly, the variables in program also have, each and every variables in program will have separate memory address. Okay. So, what's the use of ID function? Read it. So, ID means identity. So, it will return identity of an object. That means identification. What's the meaning of identity? So, it will return the memory address of the object. In the memory, which place the particular object is located. So, particular memory address it will return. Okay. So, how many variables you are declared in the program? All the variables it will return the memory address. So, no two variables will have same memory address. Understand? So, how you need to denote? ID of object. Similarly, last function we have studied now. Same thing only. ID of object. What's the last function you have studied? Type of. Likewise, here you are giving ID of object. Understand? So, listen, see the example. So, here also you are declaring two variables. What are the variables? X and Y. X equal to 15 you are giving. Y equal to A. So, you are going to find the address of these two variables or these two values in the memory address. Okay. So, in print what you need to give? Address of X is what? Which function you need to call? ID of X. Then address of Y is ID of Y. Okay. So, now you are going to run the program. So, what output you will get? Address of X is. So, this is the memory address for this 15. Then, address of Y is. So, what's the value of Y? A. So, this is the address, memory address of A. What's the value? This one. Understand? Understand what's the use of idea? It will return the address or memory address values for the particular variable. Okay? Understand? So, next thing is min of. Name itself having the symbol very easy. Min of means minimum. Okay. So, it will return the minimum value in the list. Okay. So, you are giving some values like a set. Mathematics you have studied in a set. Likewise, you have given some values in the list. Among the list, it will find the minimum value. Okay. So, last year on revision exam, they will give the questions like this. Okay. Simply they will give the question like this. Then they ask to find minimum of, maximum of, sum of. Okay. If you study thorough means only you can able to write. Okay. So, what's the use of min of function? It will find the minimum value in the list. Okay. So, what's the type of function? How you need to denote? Min of the function inside the list. Okay. Inside the name of the list. What name they have given? That name you should denote here. Min of the name of the list. Okay. See the example. They have given my list equals to, inside the list they have given lot of numbers. Each numbers need to be separated with commas. Okay. So, already you have studied no list. So, list the values need to be enclosed in square bracket and values need to be separated with commas. I have studied no already in second chapter I think so. So, in the list you are going to find the min of. What's the meaning of min of? Minimum value. So, what are the things you are going to print? So, in the print of statement you are giving minimum of. What's the name of the list now? My list. So, inside the function what I said, the name of the list you need to give. So, min of, what's the name of the list here? My list. So, in the place they have given any other name means you need to give that name of the list in the place here. So, min of the name of the list. So, what's the name of the list here? My list. So, now you are running the program. What output you will get? So, in the minimum of my list. So, what's the minimum value in the list? 21. So, that value you will get as a output. Understand? Then, Next thing is max of, just opposite to min of. What is max? Maximum value. Same only. So it will return the maximum value in the highest value in the list. Same example they have given. Here also in the syntax is maximum of the name of the list you need to give. Okay. So maximum of. So in the place of min you need to give maximum. That's all. So which is the maximum number in the list? 98. So which value you will get as output? 98. So the maximum of function, max of function will return the maximum value in the list. What's the maximum value in the list? 98. So that you will get as an answer or output. Okay. Next one is sum of. Okay. Sum of means it will give the sum of the values given inside the list. Okay. You are giving some values inside the list. It will give or add all the values and you will get as a output as a sum. Okay. So what's the use of sum of function? It will return the sum of the values you will give inside the list. Okay. So syntax is sum of the name of the list. So don't write in the example if you are writing sum of list. This is a syntax. In the place of list you need to give name of the list. Name of the list in the sense this one. Here they are giving my list. In your question paper they might have given another one name. Maybe A, B or another one name. So that only you need to give inside the function. Understand? So please don't study and mug up as it is and as it is don't write. Think it and write. Okay. What the name of the list they have given, that name you should given in the place of list. Understand? So what's the syntax? Sum of list. So what's the, here they are giving one my list, inside some values they will give. So inside the print statement you are giving sum of my list. So sum of my list, which function you need to call? Sum of. So what's the name of the list here? My list. So sum of my list. So it will add all the values 27 plus 76 plus 98 plus 23. So what answer you will get? 218. Understand? Understand? So what's the use of min, max and sum? Min means minimum value it will return. Max means highest value. Sum means what? It will add all the values and you will get the answer. Okay. So next function is a format of function. Okay. So format of function is mainly used to return which form, given number is in a which format. So already you have studied in BINF. BINF means binary format. It will return the output in binary format. So likewise, format of function will return. So the particular given number belongs to which format? Either binary number or octal number or fixed point or hexadecimal number. Understand? So what's the use of format of function? So format of function will return. So given number is in which format? Okay. So either the given number may be in binary format or octal format or fixed point format or hexadecimal or anything. Okay. So listen. So binary format means the outputs number will, what's the formula to calculate binary format? The given number you need to divide with base 2. So you will divide the given number with 2. So that output you are getting, no, that is called binary. So octal number means you need to divide the number with 8. Okay. So fixed point, that only they are giving. Read it. So binary format outputs a number in base 2. Okay. That means the given number they are divided by 2 and you will get the answer as a 1s and 0s. That is binary. Octal means it will output the number with base 8. That means it will divide the number with 8. Third one they are giving fixed point notation. Okay. So if you are giving some number means it will display the output. If you are giving in a fixed point means that means it will display the output with point numbers. Okay. So default it will take 6 places as a points. How many places it will display as a point? In 6 places. Understand? So format of function, how many things you have studied? Binary, octal and fixed point notation. Binary format means, so it will take the input, it will take the particular number as a input and it will divide the number with 2 and display the answer as a output. Octal means given number divided with 8. Fixed point means given number it will display in point numbers, it will take default 6 places as a point numbers. Understand format of function? Very, very important question. Format of function. Okay. So listen. So this is the syntax for the format of function. Okay. So inside the format of function, how you need to write mean, first you need to write the value or which variable you are denoting. That is the value. Okay. In which variable you are denoting the particular value, that one you need to denote here. That is called what? Value. This one please write as it is syntax and all. Don't write according to your wish. Please write as it is in a textbook syntax. Okay. So format of first you need to write the value, comma, format specification. Which format? So you need to display the particular number in binary format means you need to give in B, binary. Octal means O. Fixed point means F. Understand that is format specification. Understand? So what's the format specification? Format means which format? Format of function. Then the value or which variable you are denoting, the variable, comma, format specification. Which format you need to get. Understand? Now see the example. So in this example, there are giving two variables. What are the variable? X as well as Y. So what's the value of X here? What's the value of X here? 14. What's the value of Y? 25. So now they are going to print the X value in binary. So binary means what's the format you need to use? Format of value. In the place of value, which one you need to give? Variable X, comma, which format you are going to print? Binary. So they are denoted in B. Understand? So format of function, then the variable. Which variable? That means X. The value 14 is stored in X. So X, comma, which format? Binary means binary. Next, they are going to print the Y value in octal format. So format of function Y, comma, octal means which variable you need to denote? O. Understand? Next, again they are going to print the Y value in fixed point. Okay, so fixed point, which variable you need to denote? F. Understand? So format of function, the X value they are going to display the output as binary. Y value they are going to display as in octal. The same Y value they are giving in fixed point notation. Understand? Now run the program. What output you will get? X value in binary. So the binary format divided with 2, you will get the binary answer. Then Y value they are divided with 8, you will get the answer as 31. Then fixed point notation, listen, what is already studied? Default it will take 6 numbers as a precision. That means after the point it will, if the point numbers you are not giving any point means in fixed point by default it will give 6 places as zeros. Fixed point means point numbers, isn't it? So but here you are not giving any point numbers. If they ask to convert to fixed means it will convert automatically the numbers after the number. After that means after the point it will take 6 places. Okay, 6 places as zeros. See how many zeros will be there? 6 zeros will be there. Understand about format of function? Very, very important. Okay. So next thing is round off function. Okay. Round off function. Round means, so already in maths you have studied round off. What's the meaning of round off? It will round to the nearest integer. So the nearest integer value. Okay. What's the use of round off function? It will round to the nearest integer value. So what's the use of round off function means it will round to the nearest integer values. In maths you will write no after the point numbers. So above 5 means you will write the next number. Below 5 means you will write the number as it is. That's called round off function. Okay. So here, so they are given what do you mean by round off function? It will return the nearest integer value as an input. Okay. What's the use of round off function? It will return the nearest integer value as an output. Understand? So here two things will be there. First argument as well as second argument. Okay. What do you mean by argument? The inputs you are given inside the function we are calling as an arguments. Okay. So first argument as well as second argument. Okay. So first we are going to study about first argument. Okay. So first argument means after the point numbers, so what are the values you are given? Like a max, similar to the max, you will round to the nearest value. That's the first argument. Okay. So what's the format or syntax means? Round off. First you need to give the number. So how many arguments are there? See. Number, comma, n digits. That's the second argument. First argument is a number. Second argument is a n digits. That means how many digits you need to round. Okay. So First, you are going to see about first argument, number. That means normally already we have studied, same thing. So, for that, see the example. 2, 3 numbers they have given. X equal to 17.9, Y equal to 22.2, Z equal to minus 18.3. Likewise, 3 numbers they are given. So, you are going to round 3 values. So, X value is rounded to, what's the function? Round of X. Then, print the next one is round of Y, round of Z. So, what answer you will get? Round of X means 17.9 means what answer you will get? 80. 22.2 means 22. 80 minus 18.3 means minus 80. This already you know. See the next page. So, see the first output. X value is rounded to 18, 22 minus 18. This already you know, isn't it? Then, same thing, second argument. Okay, already you have studied the first argument. Second argument means you are going to specify how many number of digits you need to round. Okay, that's important. What's the second thing? How many number of digits you are going to round. So, that is n digit. Okay, how many numbers, in which place you need to round. So, what do you mean by n digit? It is to specify number of decimal digit decided after rounding. So, after rounding, that means after the point place, how many numbers you need to round. Okay, see the second example. They have given one values, n1 equal to 17.89. Okay, what's the value they have given? 17.89. Okay, so you are going to round, listen, print round of n1 comma 0. That means same number n1, 0th place you are rounding. After the point, first place is called what? 0th place. Okay, then second n1 comma 1. That is first place you are going to round. Okay, 0th place means that point place, that is called 0th place. Then second n1 comma 1 means first place, after the point first number. Then n1 comma 2, that's the second place. Understand what's the second argument? Second argument means number of digits you need to round. That means after the point, the places you are going to specify. So here they are giving one number, n1 equal to 17.89. So round of n1 comma 0, that means the point place. Then round of n1 comma n means after the point first place. n1 comma 2 means after the point second place. See the output 17.89. So what's the first thing? What's the first thing? n1 comma 0, 0th place, normal round. 17.8, first see, first one. 17.8 means what you will write? 18. So they are written 18.0, isn't it? Second, n1 comma 1, 1. So after the n, 8, 17.8. So what you will add? Above 5. Above 5 means you will written next number. So 17.9. Understood? Then second place, 17.9. So you will write as a 17.89. Understand, this is the use of round off function. Two things, first argument as well as second argument. First argument, already you have studied the normal mathematical round off function. That's the first argument. Second argument means you need to specify the number of digits you need to round after the decimal. Okay, that is called first argument and second argument. So next thing is power of function. So power of function, already you know, it will return, in maths you have studied the same thing. It will return the power of the particular values. Okay, so power of a power b means the two values you have given means that value power it will return. That's the use of power of function. This is also very, very important. So a into b means how many? So 2 times you need to multiply. That is a star b they have given. So what's the syntax means? Power of a comma b. So here how many arguments you need? 2. So a comma b. Okay. So listen, see the example. They have given 3 values. A equal to 5, B equal to 2 and C equal to 3.0. See, first thing, print inside the power of, they have given A comma B. What's the meaning? A power B. Understand? Then a power of A comma C. What's the meaning? A power C. Listen, next thing, print power of A plus B comma 3. Listen, first thing, power of A comma B. A power B. So 5 power 2. What's the meaning? 5 into 5? Output you will get 25. Understand? Next thing, A comma C. That means A power C. That means 5 power 3. 3.0 means 3. 3 times 5 into 5 into 5. 5 into 5, 25. 25 into 5, 125.0. Understand? Next, last thing, listen. Power of A plus B comma 3. So what's the value of A plus B? 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2, 7. So 7 comma 3. So 7 power 3. 7 into 7 into 7. 7 7s are 49. 49 into 7, 343. Understand how the answer, how the output you are getting? So like this they will ask own questions also. Okay, so till today, till this you have studied built-in functions. Next, mathematical function, 3 functions are there that we can continue in the next class. This very important, again and again I am telling. So after completion of this session, what's the homework today means, all this tabular column, built-in functions, all the functions you should study and write in your notebooks. Understand? So thank you students. Remaining portions can continue in next class. Thank you.